They chose me to be a recipient of this award, of the Point of Lights Award. But I think that I'm receiving it because of all the public service that I've done as governor, all the stuff that I did to fight for a clean environment, or after-school programs, Special Olympics, good government practice, political reform, and all those things that I've done. But the most important thing is that the one that actually got me into all this was his father, was George Herbert Bush. He appointed me to be the chairman of the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports, and he kind of inspired me to go and give something back and to reach out and help people that need help and all that. So it all began there. So he was my kind of point of light.
So my dad observed in his lifetime and in his presidency that for every problem in America, there's a solution playing out somewhere. There's a nonprofit organization, a service club, an NGO, powered by thousands of volunteers, millions of volunteers, and he reflected that those volunteers are like, 1,000 points of light, like stars in a broad and peaceful sky. And so his imagery that is inspiring and calls us all to serve others. In fact, he said that any definition of a successful life must include service to others. And it's the ultimate expression of your democratic right. So if you see a problem in your backyard, in your neighborhood, or with your community, your family, your friends, you can take care of it. You're free to choose to volunteer to do something about it. And we're trying to light a fire under our democracy, get more people to take kind of control over the problems in their backyard.
I've always been a friend of President Bush and a fan of his, and the idea of volunteerism, where you're not dependent on government and waiting for someone else to do it, but you pitch in and do it yourself, has always been something I believe in. And I think President Bush deserves enormous credit for encouraging Americans to understand that they can have an impact. You don't have to be an elected official. You don't have to be a powerful figure. Every one of us can make this a better country.
So we can learn a lot from the animal world. Soon I've learned a lot from the animal world. The thing is, the animal world took us to help the people world. I'll be saying that tonight. As I look back on raised on a farm in Tennessee, I met my wife in college. We've been married almost 50 years. Here's a woman who's, this hasn't been the easiest life in the world, but she's always believed in me and what I believed in. Of course, she's co-host of the show, and now we go around the world. And yes, we're filming animals. Yes, we are. It's amazing how she does a lot of culture work. Sometimes in America, we think that we're the only culture in the world, but you got to go out there and see these people that live in these jungles.
So there's a wonderful culture of service that's kind of infiltrating families, companies, churches, and mosques and synagogues, and educational facilities, and that's leading to this powerful movement in our democracy.